Hey, what's up everybody? Nola Deach here, and I'm coming to you from New Orleans, more specifically on the border of the French Quarter. Check it out, man. The St. Louis Cathedral right behind me. It's pretty awesome. There's something I want to show you that you may not have known about. Come check this out with me. Walking on the border of the quarter to Cafe Beignet to grab a quick bite to eat. Alright, so I got my beignets. Look at this. Cafe Beignet style. This place is good. They're good and they're hot. So everybody's heard of Cafe du Monde. Everybody's heard of Morning Call. Well, some have heard of Morning Call. But Cafe Beignet, fairly new. And I tell you what, their beignets are pretty good. So right along the river and right on the border of the French Quarter is this building here, which used to be the Jax Brewery. It is now a mall of some sorts with a bunch of shops and restaurants and stuff to eat in. But at one time, there was a time where the corner of this building was a very famous museum. So just a second ago I was walking down that ramp, and right here is the Jax Brewery, the Jackson Brewing Company. It's no longer brewing beers, but right here in this corner, this whole area used to be a Ripley's, believe it or not, museum. So before it was a Ripley's, believe it or not, it was actually a Planet Hollywood. And in 2003, they opened a Ripley's right here in the corner of Jax Brewery, 620 Decatur Street. And it stayed there up until Hurricane Katrina. When Hurricane Katrina hit, it closed down. It reopened in February of 2006. But unfortunately, they had to close their doors in June of 2007 because there just wasn't too many people going. Plus, they had a lot of cost from the repairs and everything from the damage that Hurricane Katrina did to the building. So unfortunately, Ripley's didn't last. And believe it or not, they're no longer in New Orleans. Walking down the corridor here next to St. Louis Cathedral, and you've got the Louisiana State Museum, the Cabildo. Very famous, very old. Plenty of bands, plenty of people out here checking out the music. Gotta love New Orleans. Walking down to Bourbon Street in the French Quarter. Lots of music around. Came across the other Cafe Beignet location in the French Quarter. This is also a nice little spot too. Love seeing that stuff. The lettering there in the walkway. It's pretty cool. Infamous Pat O'Brien's. We are walking past right now. Here we are, Bourbon Street. No matter where you go, there's people, music, just about anything you can find. Pretty awesome, actually. It's hard to come to New Orleans and not find something to do or someplace to eat or someplace to drink. A lot going on down here. So you may have known about that Ripley's already, but did you know there was actually another Ripley's, believe it or not, here back in the 80s up until the early 90s. It's right up here. Right across the street from the famous Chris Owens Club is this spot here, which is now a Big Easy Daiquiri's place. But did you know, in the 80s up until the early 90s, this was also a Ripley's, believe it or not. Believe it or not. It actually used to be Al Hurt's Jazz Club, and when that closed down, Ripley's, believe it or not, took it over for a little while up until 1991 when they closed their doors forever at this location, 501 Bourbon Street. Hard to believe that this right here used to be a Ripley's, believe it or not, and now it is a daiquiri spot for people to hang out at on Bourbon Street, get drunk, have a good time, and it's right across the street from the famous Chris Owens nightclub. Unfortunately, you will smell a variety of different smells walking in the French Quarter. Not all of them very pleasant. Well, I'll tell you what, it does not get any better than that. Running to a random second line, going through the city of New Orleans for a wedding. It's amazing. Love this city. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed a little lanyap from this hoodat. Go pass a good time.